thank you for joining me. This is your grounded Pilates and bar inspired little strength workout. It's a lower intensity workout and we will be on the ground the whole time. So grab a thicker yoga mat and a set of light hand weights. Okay, so we're going to do a very short warm-up to get started. So bring your feet wide and then point and flex your feet. Good. And then draw small circles. And switch directions. Good. Bring one arm down inside one leg. Stretch to the side and then switch, going side to side here. Good. Now come through center, bring one foot in. Inhale, both arms up. Exhale, roll over your leg. Inhale, come all the way up. Exhale, flat back over the leg. One more time. And now take your hands to the glute, lift your hips up, toe to the ground, open your chest, and sit down. We switch sides, opposite foot, flex the foot, rotating over the thigh, inhale, arms up, exhale, fold, inhale up, exhale, fold, one more time. And now take the hand behind the bent knee glute, lift the hips up, open hips. And then come through the center. Great. Okay, so we're going to start with a figure 4 bridge. So roll onto your back, cross your right ankle over your left thigh, hands by your sides. Go. Lift those hips up and down. Our intervals are 45 seconds on, 15 seconds off. Good. Press the knee out to the side here. Shoulder blades squeeze together along the spine. Good. Chin lightly tucked to your throat. 15 seconds. Good. 5 seconds. Beautiful. And rest. Set the right foot down, cross the left foot over, roll the shoulder blades down, tuck your tailbone under, the side figure 4 bridge, go for it. You can keep the foot flexed to protect your knee. If you want more of the ballet inspiration, then point those toes. Keep going. Good. Opening up my sore hips. 10 seconds. 5. Beautiful, and release. Next, we're going into a butterfly bridge. So press the bottom of your feet together, knees wide. If that's uncomfortable for you, you can also flatten your feet on the ground, but still keep your knees wide. Ready, go. So you don't have to do the full butterfly if that's not good for your ankles. Keep your glutes engaged the whole time here. Starting with glute activation right away in this workout. Good. Almost there. 5, 4, 3, 2, rest. gonna go into a tabletop position with our light hand weights. We're doing a pulsing kickback and tricep extension. So it's elbow, straight arm, bent elbow, straight arm. Go for it. And a little pulsing motion, so you really never stop the movement. Make sure the belly button is still pulling toward the spine here. Elbow, arm, elbow, arm. We will have a little break, but we're using the same arm for the next move. 15 seconds. 10 seconds. Whew. Feeling that burn. Here's 5. And rest. The next move will be a fly plus a leg back. So you'll wrap the weight underneath your body and then fly it out to the side as the right leg goes back. So it's left arm, right leg. Ready? Go. The arm and the leg extend as a unit. It might help to exhale out, inhale together. Seconds. Don't forget to lift that leg up. Use your glute. And rest. Okay, opposite side. We bring in that pulse in 5 seconds. Opposite arm. With the triceps, go. So it's a pulse long, pulse bent. Pulse long, pulse bent. Yes, it's a fast motion, but it's still controlled. Weight to your hip and out. 20 seconds. Good. 10 seconds. Ooh. And rest. Make sure there's space behind you for the fly. When you go to the fly, the arm only goes as high as the shoulder. Go. So no higher than the shoulder here. Elbow stays softly bent. Ten seconds. And rest. Okay, we're going into a modified tricep push-up, nice and slow. So it'll be on your knees. You'll go down as slowly as you can and then come up as slowly as you can. Try like a 3 count. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Keep that pace, whatever pace you've got the whole time. It is 45 seconds, but after this, well, we got a little bit more actually. We got a side plank. Don't worry about it, just think about this. Pull the shoulder blades together against your spine and pull the elbows to your ribs. Look slightly forward so your head stays high. 10 seconds. 5 seconds. And release. We've got a modified a low side plank, with a leg lift. So low will be on the elbow. We'll go to one side, lift a leg, and then switch sides, lift your other leg. Ready, go. Keep it relatively slow here. Think about unfurling like bar or ballet. Seconds. 5 seconds. Okay, and rest. Grab those weights again, sit on your glutes. We'll be pulsing our V-sit as we do a bicep curl. So toes on the ground, arms long. It's back curl, back curl. Ready, go. So you've got the lower belly pulling in and the tailbone tucked forward. Every time you go back, you curl, or if it's easier, you can go back, up curl, back, up curl. I actually think that's, for me, I'm able to go a little bit faster there and I feel more in control. So I curl as my chest comes up. 20 seconds. Elbows as high as your shoulders here. 10 seconds. We have 5. And rest. Okay, same V-sit, but we're gonna bring our arms to a first position. We'll roll back into our V-sit. As we sit up, we lift one arm over the head. The elbow is always bent into the first position. Go. So it's one arm at a time. Be careful to keep your back straight on the seat up. So no cow shape moves through the spine. Good, 15 seconds. We have 5. Once again, moving slowly here and rest. Okay, slow bicycles with no hand weights. We also have a knee extension here. So lower back press to the ground. You'll twist, extend the bent knee, re-bend it, switch sides. Go. So we have this hold here. One leg is moving, the other leg is staying still. Ten seconds. And rest. Find a froggy position in your leg. You'll tap the toes to the ground, hip lift, tap, and lift. Go. Keep the lower back as close to the ground as possible. Keep those knees wide. Use your abs here to control the motion down. $15 seconds. 5. Rest. Okay, next we have a flutter. So you can have your hands underneath your tailbone, heels together, toes apart. Cross the legs, a little crisscross. Go down and up. Go for it. If you'd like to lift your shoulders off the ground for an extra challenge, go ahead and do it. Keep the legs turned out, a la ballet. Really work that turnout. Don't just go kind of turnout. Open the knees as far as you can. 10 seconds. 5. Good. And rest. Okay, next we have a modified side plank, straight arm to leg. So you'll bend that bottom knee. The arm reaches overhead. You tap arm to leg and extend. Ready, go. I'm okay if it feels good for you to move the ribs and the hips a little bit here. So kind of going like into 2 different rainbow shapes with your ribs and hips. We're trying not to open the hip too much. Keep it mostly closed. 15 seconds. 5 seconds. And rest. Bend both knees. From here, we go into a hip lift, open clamshell. Calf stays on the ground. Lower, go. I chose the wrong yoga mat and pant combination. I know it's hard to see. We push the hip up toward the sky and open the knee at the same time. Getting a lot of work through those hips and glutes. Consider this also a shoulder warm-up. We have 5. Take a moment to squeeze at the top and release. Great, let's switch to the other side. First start with a straight leg to arm in 5 seconds. Start with everything lined up, ankle, knee, hip, ready, go. If you are doing like the arching of the side body, make sure that you're not sticking out your butt. Lower back stays long. Fifteen seconds. We have 5. And rest. Bend both knees. You'll lift the hips up and go into your clamshell. 5 seconds. Ready, go. Good. Really try to open the thighs, open the hips. Squeeze the bottom glute at the top. That's really where the power here is coming from. Seconds. And rest. Awesome. Okay, you're going to come into a plank. We'll do a plank pike and then a shoulder tap. So for the plank pike, you bring your knee to your chest, elevate your core, drop back, opposite knee to chest, elevate core, drop, then you tap right hand, left shoulder, left hand, right shoulder, keeping hips steady. Go. So it's a tuck, a back, a tuck, a back, tap, tap, keep it in control. Always lengthening the spine after the knee to chest tuck. You can integrate your head as long as you can always lengthen the spine afterward again. Ten seconds. Rest. Okay, so we are going to do a slow push down. Once you get to the bottom, find that ballet arm, do a Superman, lift your arms and legs, and then push back up to the top faster. Here we go. So it's slow down, drop the toes, ballet arms, Superman, legs and arms, hands under shoulders, flex feet, push up fast as you can, slow down. Look at the ground when you do the Superman part, so you don't need to look forward. Up as fast as you can, down as slow as you can. Rest. Okay, so we're sitting down into a seated position. We're going to bring our arms into second, and we've got an alternating overhead lift. So the elbows are wide, ready, go. So it's one arm up, and then the other arm up. Palm faces the front at the top. We've got a shoulder series here for the upper body. Be ready for it. These final moves will take us to the end of class. When the hands come down, they're right in line with the shoulders. And if this seated position is uncomfortable for you, you're welcome to find a different position. 10 seconds. Elbows should be slightly in front of the body. That's the second position. And release, use the rest, you're gonna want it. Switch which foot is in front. You'll do a narrow pulse and then an overhead push. So elbows will be in line with shoulders. You'll pulse once, and then all the way up, hands stay together. Go, pulse once, and press. Being aware of your sits bones, you're seated up equally onto both sit bones. Good, 30 seconds. Whew, my shoulders are already shaking. 15. Elbows close, in line with the shoulders. 5 seconds. And rest. I also suggest switching the feet again. All right, so now you've got a first position arm as we did earlier, and instead of the V-sit, we're gonna lift both arms together and down. Sorry, instead of the V-sit and the alternating. Here you go. So both arms up, both arms down. Earlier it was alternating. Here it's one at a time, but it's that same first position. Hold the rib cage down. And exhale on the way up, inhale down. 15 seconds. How controlled can you go? Good. Hands in line with the center of the chest at the bottom, no lower. 5 seconds. And rest. Final exercise till a brief stretch is seated, and I'm gonna switch my feet. a bicep curl weight flip. So your arms are out, you'll do a bicep curl, then you'll flip the weights and bring them back. Go. So second position, sort of, it's more like a straight diagonal second position, but the arms are in front of the body. Not completely straight, they're out to the sides, wide. This is gonna tone and protect our anterior deltoid, our top shoulder muscles. "15 seconds. 10 seconds. Almost there. We have 5. And rest. Let those weights go. Beautiful. That's the end of the work portion of this short but sweet class. Let's stretch out a little bit. So one hand to the side, pull the other hand to the side of your head, and then gently bring your neck forward, up and back. Great. And now hand to the side of the head, push your head up, pull the arm across, roll the shoulder down, lift and lower. Good, and then hand behind, tuck it, and release. Opposite side, hand down, head pull, forward, backward. Good, hand to the temple, lift the head up, pull across, lift and lower. And then behind, tuck it, and then pull your elbow back here as well. Great. Okay, let's go into a pigeon. One knee forward, other leg back, and relax your pigeon. Take a few deep breaths. Beautiful. Come on up, let's do a downward facing dog. And then pigeon to the other side, slide back, relax. And then send both legs back. Drop your hips down, stretch your belly, lift your chin and chest. And then release, push back to child's pose. And come on up. Inhale, hands up. Exhale, hands to your heart. Give yourself a bow. I'm proud of you for doing something good for yourself today. You should be proud too. See you in the next one.